My most humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beautiful Lord Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Sai Ram to all. In the summer of 1985, Swami did not go to Whitefield as usual. There was great preparation going on for his 60th birthday that year. So Swami stayed behind, and one day he called all the students and informed us that we were to go and do Grama Seva in the neighboring villages for a few weeks. So the boys from Swami's Bangalore and Puttaparthi campus and the Annapur girls were all invited to participate in this. Whoever was staying here could take part in it. And Swami said even the old students could also join and do this Grama Seva work. So in the early morning, we would all assemble in front of the mandir, and Swami would come out and bless us before we started off to do the seva in two separate buses. This went on every day, and in the evening when we came back, Swami would be waiting to receive us with some prasadam or the other. We went to the villages nearby every day to one particular village. We cleaned the roads, took off the garbage, and we had all kinds of work to help the villagers. The boys were busy in making small roads and digging wells and whatever was the service that we could render in these little villages. And we were sent our lunch and prasadam to eat on the way or in between when we took a break. And Swami would be every evening, he would be waiting for us when we got back after 5 o'clock. And Swami would without fail give some prasadam or the other. Usually it was mangoes because it was summer time and a lot of mangoes used to be delivered to Swami to give away to the devotees as prasadam. So one day while Swami was throwing the mangoes to us, a few of us, myself included, we did not get the mango. So Swami looked at me and he said, you didn't get, ayo papam, poor thing, I will give you tomorrow, he said. I was over the moon because it was okay, I didn't get the mango, but at least Bhagwan spoke to me so sweetly. The next day evening when we came back and the mangoes were again brought out in big baskets, Swami suddenly saw me and he said, you did not get yesterday, isn't it? And I said, yes, Swami. So what Swami did, he bent over the big basket and he was searching around in it, and finally he took out a huge mango, really an oversized mango. And he said, here, this is for you. And he tossed it to me. And he was smiling because as soon as Swami lifted the mango, all the devotees started to laugh because I am a plump person and this mango was also equally plump. And then Swami told me, give half to your husband and eat it. So after Swami left, the girls all came and teased me. And one of the madams came up to me and she said, Deshi, you're definitely going to have a baby this year. Swami has blessed you with this mango in a particular way. See, he said, give half to your husband and eat it. You will definitely have a baby this year. And as as it happened, you all know, I conceived and Swami knew it before me. And then on the last day before I went to Kerala, he came and he gave me Padnamskar and blessed me to go to my hometown. I was there for about, from the beginning of June. And in between, a few years ago, after my son was born, Swami had given me an interview, and I did not want another baby, after I came to Puttaparthi. And Swami said, no, you should never have one child alone. Doesn't matter what the second child is, boy or girl, you must always have two. Because, when your time is over, the child will not have anyone of his own, no siblings. So always have two children, two boys, two girls, or one boy and a girl. And then Swami said, don't worry, I will bless you with a girl. I know you already have a son in my school. And then I remember to ask Swami because my first delivery was very, very traumatic. And I was in labor for 3 days. And I said, Swami, I don't want to go through that again. And Swami said, I will be there with you. Why do you worry? Swami will take care of you. And then I said, Swami, promise. I caught hold of his hand and Swami said, yes, promise. This time, no pain. Very easy delivery, he said. So anyway, so I went home. I was staying there with my mom and my brother's family. I was mostly doing prayers and helping mom in the kitchen and all that. And around the third week of June, one day Swami went up to my husband Babu and asked him, any news? Is the child born? And Babu said, not yet, Swami. I don't have any information. In those days, see, there were no mobiles and all that. We just had landline phones or telegrams. So Swami created Vibhuti and he gave it to him. And when Swami passed by, Babu took the sand from under Swami's feet. Let me tell you about this sand thing. See, in those days, the mandir ground was covered with sand and it would be swept very beautifully. There would be no marks on it. And in front of where the devotees sat, it would be spotlessly swept. And when Swami walked by during darshan, the imprints of his lotus feet would be on the sand. And many devotees, after Swami passed them by, would take a few grains of the sand, like prasadam, and keep it safe in their purse or in their puja. Most of us did this. And when Swami used to pass me by, very often after I got Pad Namaskar, I would take a little bit of sand, put it in my hand and bring home and put it inside a bottle. Even to this day, I have this little collection of sand in a bottle. And what we do is, we would take a little bit, pour water on it and keep it in the puja. And whenever I used to get sick or I had problems when I could not see a doctor, I would just take a spoonful of this liquid from the sand bottle. And it is amazing. I think Sai devotees know this. That water would smell of Bhagwan, it would have the fragrance of Vibhuti and jasmine, and it was a Sarvaroga Nivarani, the cure all for all diseases. And all the time we would find that whatever was the health issues, it would be gone in a few days, taking this water prasadam from Swami's sands. So when Bhagwan passed by, my husband took a little bit of sand from his footprint and he packed this and the vibhuti and sent it to me in a letter saying that Swami had spoken to him and given this prasadam for me before the delivery. So I received this in a few days, and then I still had no sign of the impending delivery. I was fine, no pain, nothing. Then on the 23rd morning, Swami went up to my husband and told him, the baby will be born today. Today, but it's not an auspicious day. Swami will bless, he said. That is all. And Swami went by. That day actually was a star called Puradam in Malayalam, and it is not considered an auspicious sign because many, I don't know what to say, many bad things can happen to a child and his family for those born under this star. So, I didn't know anything about this. But then what happened was, the star was only till 6 o'clock in the evening, and then it was the next auspicious star, Uttarabhadra, that is a star under which my daughter was born. After 6 o'clock, it was that star. What happened was, while we were doing bhajan, suddenly the water broke and my mother made me come and sit, and she called my brother to take me to the hospital. Actually, he was away somewhere, and by the time he came, it was about 11 o'clock in the night. But very strangely, I had no pain, no sign of the impending labor. I was quite comfortable. So what I did was, I took this vibhuti that Swami had given my husband and I had received it that day morning. I poured it into a glass of water and drank it, and I was waiting for my husband, for my brother to turn up. He came around 11 o'clock and I was rushed to the hospital, even though I had no signs of labor, But as soon as I went into the hospital and the doctor checked me, she said, "This is very strange that you have no contractions. The baby is coming." And they had no time even to give me an injection. And I went into labor and the baby was born, Absolutely no tears, no pain, nothing. Swami kept his word. And very strangely, this baby was born with a double cord around her neck. The baby was born about 11:45 in the night. Pouring rain. Very sweet little girl. Swami kept his word. And, I was in hospital for a few days. And what happened was, since I had two children, I wanted to get sterilized, not have another child after 8 years, So I had that operation done. And then we came home. And I stayed at home for about a month, which is normal, Usually the women stay for about 90 days. But I could not wait to bring my child for Swami's blessings. Sai Ram, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Kindly share with other Sai devotees. Thank you for supporting me. Swami bless you all. Sai Ram.